Hi, everybody. Welcome back to NARCh Live from the Rinks in Irvine, California. The 2021 NARCh Finals underway. Glad to have you along. I'm Nick Gismondi. I'll be your host, of course, throughout the entire pro weekend and as we get things rolling here on day one of the 2021 NARCh Finals. Well, it is a typical day one, and if you've ever been to NARCh, you know that feeling. You understand the emotions at the rink when you're seeing old friends like TNT walking around and the Joe Cooks of the world. It's just got that emotion to it that you come to expect from a NARCh Finals. A lot of buzz around the rink, a little bit warm out there, but a packed house to get things started off today. And as we talk about it, of course, big day for the pro event. 14 games on the schedule, and let's take a look at just some of the results we've seen already. The first game there, obviously the Black Ice coming out with a huge 8-0 win. Omicomograph, John Chavo and Tyler Kraft, 3 big points each. That dynamic duel continues to produce, and they look very, very good. Marsblade in their opener, their first time now not Alkali, they come out with a 4-1 win over the Raiders. Strong team there, obviously, with Troy Redmond in net, and of course Brandon Hawkins playing for this team. Brandon Hawkins, we talked earlier, a heavy heart, the Michigan product who just won the Kelly Cup in the East Coast Hockey League a week ago. A tragic loss to a close friend of his, Matt Koleski, a legend in the roller hockey world. Passed away playing the game that he loves in Detroit right before these NARCh Finals kicked off. The funeral today and the celebration of life for Matt Koleski. So certainly Hawk playing with a heavy heart out there, put up a fantastic performance. And we certainly feel for everything that he's going through, and to the Koleski family. Also, by the way, that team's supposed to have Tyler Spezia on it, did not. He ended up staying back in Detroit for the proceedings for Matt Koleski. So losing a big piece there, but coming up with a big win. So you like to see that. You like to see the way that that team has responded and really done a nice job to try and help out getting through a difficult time. All right, well, of course, the emotions of the NARCh Finals sort of carry over to what facility you're in. And you think about the iconic facilities that NARCh has been held in, of course, in Florida, Estero, at the great Tico, and then Germain Arena. But right here in California at the Rinks of Irvine, an open-aired facility, it's just got a way about it. And it's something that you have to experience. And, well, that's exactly what Jay Muro and Aaron Weiss experienced when they came here for the first time today from Black Ice.
Side here at the 2021 NARCh Finals. Jeremy Ellis along with Jay Muro and Aaron Weiss of Black Ice, Unified Black Ice. You guys got a great new sponsor this year. Jersey's looking sharp. Now, Jay, you've been out here before to California, but not to this rink?
No, I've been to this rink, yes. I've been here a couple of times.
But Aaron, this is your first time, so this is virgin territory for you out here.
Yes, it's pretty surreal to be out at a rink where it's just all outdoors. You just see kids like rolling around. I feel like I got to go surfing right after the game or something, you know?
Did you bring the board?
He doesn't surf.
And I don't surf, so.
They got surfing in New York, right?
Yeah, they do. We live on an island, so yeah, we got it.
All right, so you guys got one game under your belt, all right? You know, you got a nice win against Comograph in the first game, coming back out here, trying to get back up to the top. You know, you had your compatriots from New York win the last time that we were out here in California, Vio and the guys, so I saw some new faces. So you want to talk about some of the new guys that you got on the team this year?
Yeah, due to a couple of guys not being able to come, we both Matt and Nate Gerger can't come, so we're using their little brother Jared, and then we're using Ryan Sabazli and Noah Lisco, who played juniors in D1 for me for years. You know, they play with us all the time. They're great players. They make a great fit, and you know, we're hoping their youth and speed, you know, kind of helps us out a little bit more out here.
What about between the pipes?
Oh, Mr. Teed. Well, our goalie Chinny will be here coming up.
Yeah, he's just not coming until tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're all set.
All right, good. So you talk about this place out here. Obviously, you guys, you know, coming from New York, you get to see some nice warm weather places for your travels. What kind of plans do you have outside the rink while you're here in Southern California?
I believe we're going to see Fast 9 tonight at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's nothing like a movie theater.
You know what? I haven't been to a movie in years, so it actually is pretty funny. We actually don't have any plans. We went out last night, had a good time, had some drinks, and walked around. We actually walked around this morning. There's some games we want to see and stuff. We have another game tonight at 8, so it's hard to really make plans. And anyone who knows me knows I'm not a beach guy or a surfing guy. So
you sure you don't want to expose tarps off with Jay for the beach?
Probably not. I'm trying to save everybody that. No, I'm probably just going to hang at the rink and watch some pro games.
So obviously no NARCh finals last year. Other tournaments that you guys go to, I'm sure you see a lot of these people, but this is the first time in a couple years that I've seen you guys. Is it good to get out here and see some of the people that you haven't seen in some of the other events that you've been at?
Yeah, no, it's excellent. I'm going to take this one because, like seeing Nick, I haven't seen Nick in years. Just seeing the California people, you talk to them on the phone, you email them, but being out in Cali, seeing the West Coast people, it's a nice change, so you get to see the same old people, on the East Coast, so I love it.
Yeah, you get to beat up on new guys for a little bit, right?
Well, as much as we can, eventually it doesn't always go our way, but yeah, no, right now so far so good.
So as far as COVID and everything good family-wise with you guys, everybody good to go?
My family was not really affected. I mean, the rink was shut down for a while. We shut down about 5 months last year, but I tell people all the time, my 2020 was a hell of a lot better than my 2019, so I enjoyed every second of being home with my dogs and doing nothing, so I love it.
Rapid fire back open up and going?
Fire's up and running. We've been running since about mid-July last year, and actually super, super busy.
Awesome. All right, so real quick, who are you guys looking out for in this tournament? Who do you think is going to be the biggest roadblock to take home a championship?
I guess it depends who we face. I mean, Palma has a great squad. The Road Runners we play a lot. Never want to see them. Mars Blade's here with a really good team. Then you have some young teams like Skittles. We actually just played them last week, and they beat us in the D1 final. They have a strong team. So yeah, there's a few teams you don't want to really look at. Rink Rat. All depends. Hopefully everyone knocks each other out. Yes. We don't really have to play too many people.
Well, there you go. It's all about matchups. So Jay, Aaron, thanks for joining us here. 2021 NARCh Finals. Beautiful rink, beautiful facility. A couple good-looking guys here, too. I'm Jeremy Ellis. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Well, it certainly has been a lot of fun watching those two guys who have been best friends forever and ever from New York come up in this sport and find the success that they have found, winning some emotional NARCh championships, a few of which are actually broadcast on NBC on television that Jeremy Ellis and I had an opportunity to do. And I'll tell you what, it's fun to see the good guys win sometimes, and certainly Jay and Aaron are a couple of the good guys. Nice job by Jeremy there in that interview. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more NARCh Live from the 2021 NARCh Finals right after this. Nick Gismondi back with you here from the Rinks in Irvine, California. Beautiful California day out there, 75 and sunny, and the NARCh Finals well underway here on day number 1. And the one thing that you think about when you think about the NARCh Finals, aside from the great hockey and aside from the camaraderie, is of course the fan favorite skills competition. And when you think about the skills competition, it's really that fun moment when you get to have everybody out on the rink together, all these different teams, all these different competitors still competing, but doing it in a fun way. And just in case you don't know, here's some of the details about the skills competition and exactly what you can sort of expect from it. Of course, it's just $25 to enter, and you get a look at the skills schedule on the far right side there. But you have fastest skater, the elimination shootout, which at the same time is also your top goaltender. It's always fun to watch this event take place, and we're going to show you some highlights and take you out in just a moment, but first I want to give you a quick update here. The 14U Platinum Skills just coming to a conclusion, and the fastest skater will be Tyler McGowan from the OC Blades Black. Your top goalie was Tom Kale from Mayhem, and your sniper was Cooper Wang from the Colorado Stallions. Now, Jeremy Ellis, he's the man out there, and he's the guy that helps you out with all of these interviews.
Nick. We are here ringside.
Jeremy had our winners from earlier. Let's throw it out to Jeremy. Jeremy?
All right, thanks, Nick. We are here ringside. We have just completed the 10 and under platinum and gold skills competitions. Jeremy Ellis here, and I have got the winners of that skills competition. Let's hear first from Lucas Abarquez. Lucas, big race out there. You had to go up against AJ, and he was some tough competition, right?
Yeah, he definitely was, but I still beat him.
So you had to race right back to back in that last race where you were a little gassed coming into that final, but you were able to pull it through. What's your secret?
I didn't put any pads on, as you can see, so that made me faster probably.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
All right, well, you heard it here from Lucas. That's legal. All right, let's go to AJ next. AJ, you came in second in the fastest skater, all right, but you were able to get it done and beat Lucas in the top sniper. That had to feel good, right?
Yeah.
So what was your strategy going in that top sniper? I know you have faced some good goaltenders.
I just have been practicing at home.
Nice, nice. You got a go-to move that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Cut across.
All right, the cut across. Remember that, folks at home, the cut across. All right, and you had to do it against the goaltender, Julie Becerra of the Jets. Julie, you went perfect in that first round, and you just got better from there. How did that feel to take home the top goaltender?
It felt good. It really good.
So,
in a while?
So have you won this competition ever before?
Yeah, but
You have?
yes, like 3 times maybe.
So this is old hat for you.
Yeah.
So what do you do with all the trophies?
I just put it in like a case full of medals and trophies.
So there's a ton of them in there, right?
Pretty much.
Julie's a pro. How was she able to win another one? We'll never know. She's got lots of hardware. All right, let's hear it once again for AJ, Lucas, and Julie. Those are our skills competition winners. I'm going to throw it back to Nick in the booth.
Great stuff from Jeremy Ellis, as always. Always fun when you get to interview those kids, especially after they have an awesome moment like that when they win a skills competition. I think, people often ask me what my favorite moments were from NARCh and all the years that I've announced here and been around it. And for me, it's got to be those skills moments. It's got to be creating the memories and being out there and being a part of that. In fact, I talked to Scotty Savage, a legendary player at NARCh who is obviously having a professional career. And we talked to Brandon Hawkins earlier, and they'll still come up to me and said, "Man, you remember when you announced me when I was just a little 10-year-old out there on the rink?" So moments like that are what help to define NARCh, and certainly the skills competition is a big one. All right, we have a little bit more coming up for you here from Irvine on NARCh Live. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment from Irvine.
Got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. Lot of sun. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. Lot of sun, smoky in the air, that's a lot of about the numbers, that's a lot of grand. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind. Oh, I'm big time, lot of signs. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me, from me, from me, from me. Big time, number 9. Got it in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running about the numbers, that's a lot of grind. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind. Oh, I'm big time, lot of signs. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me, take it from me.
Nick Gismondi back with you here on NARCh Live from the Rinks in Irvine, California. The 2021 NARCh Finals back in action after taking a year off because, well, the whole world took a year off. But we're certainly glad you're with us, and we're certainly glad that you're either watching from home or you're joining us out here at the Rinks in Irvine throughout this weekend, throughout these next few weeks. It's really starting to heat up, and it is just day number 1. But as I mentioned earlier, there were 14 pro games on the schedule, plus a skills competition. And, of course, everybody wants to see the pros out here playing, some big names, some former NHLers, some current AHLers, a lot of professional ice hockey players out here right now at this tournament. So let's take a quick look at the schedule, and we'll kind of get you updated as to what we have tonight. We won't have a graphic for you on that, but what I can tell you is that Pro Skills will be at 6 o'clock tonight, and then right after on the Casey rink at 7 o'clock, you've got the Palma Golden Knights taking on Marsblade. Marsblade obviously with a huge first victory that we talked about earlier. And then at 7:50 on the Casey rink, it's the Roadrunners taking on Rinkrat in a rematch of 2 years ago. So you're not going to want to miss that one. That's going to be a very big game for you. And aside from that, a lot of other things happening throughout the course of this one. So don't miss any of the action. We'll give you a little preview on the schedule later that we'll have one more show for you tonight, but it's not just the kids that get to have fun on the skills competition. The pros get to do it too, and this was pretty epic.
And that's a fact, baby. Now you gonna kick some lyrics like this. Walk a fine chalk line and put the needle to the grind. Representing one kind, see an eye for the blind. Witness what I carry on bears a further purpose. From how we do slam a few, then you wanna purchase a dialogue of funk. You love to pop it in your trunk. I win more discipline than a Shaolin monk. Pete Rock and CL, well set to spark it. The powerful target to destroy the black market. But when you say black, listen, I don't know, you lose me. I guess another beggar can't afford to be choosy. I come to the maximum, artist on the major label. Any duplication of this one is fatal. On 125, I gotta hit your line. Beat your ass with my tape, any race or shape. Cause if they got mine, they got yours too. But together, here's what we gotta do. Yeah. You know this is the word. That's right, y'all. You got to. Everybody must say what. Yeah. It's like that. The funk legacy I pass on, clearance for high rates. Every time we sample all the pastime greats, stick it in the SP 1200 P to make a loop. Lovely way to troop in the Lexus coupe. Just a little bit set to make a whole lot happen. The musical inside my rapping, written by the CL, produced by the PR, and any credit that you heard thus far. A start from scratch cause the bassline's critical. Better than the original who first made it. Now you wanna sue me, but fans never boo me. Believe I know the times we've been broke too, G. Here's another sample clear, see you get the hell out of here. Like a bootleg, you're over for the year. You only get the credit where the credit is due. So listen, what I shout out is true. Yeah, true. You got to tell them to say what. You got to tell them to say what. That's right. Come on. Say what. That's right. Straighten it out. Say what. Like the strands of lambs, roll them thick and that's said. Here to go to the head and count the locks on the dread. I and I lit to verify, going to multiply. A theory many thought a conspiracy. Here to let you know that it applies to all of us. You know exceptions to the rule and that's a plus. Cause who job blessed, let no one curse. Straighten out what I be about, reckon above the clout. And let the management work for me. Because I don't need the unnecessary hostility. A proper marketing plan so we can gobble up the dough, straighten it out so everybody know. The kids are official with with the purpose of a smooth surface. Kicking the surface one time to make them nervous. We're finally here and very long overdue. Pete Rock, this one's for the crew. Everybody must say what? You gotta. Everybody must say what? You got to. Come on, say what? All black people must say what? Everybody must. The YGs, they must. The hilltop, they must. The whole money earning must. Everybody must. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the NARCh Pro Skills from 2015. That was a big year for NARCh as well. That was in Estero, Florida. Of course, Fort Myers is one of the iconic NARCh Finals locations. That was also the year that NARCh found its way onto television. Pretty exciting. That was on Universal Sports, and one of the first times we've seen professional roller hockey broadcast on national TV. All right, listen, that's going to do it for us and our NARCh Live from the 4 o'clock hour. We'll be back with you at 8 o'clock. We'll have some updates on schedule. We'll also have highlights and interviews from that NARCh Pro Skills. You got to be looking at John Seamer to come away as the sniper in that. And, of course, Jaden Guzman of the Skittles. He'd be my pick for fastest skater if we were prop betting, which we're not doing. But if we were, that's who I would put on your list. We'll be back with you one more time at 8 o'clock with all those highlights. Thanks for being with us here on NARCh Live from Irvine, California, and the 2021 NARCh Finals. I'm Nick Gismondi. We'll see you at 8 o'clock.